PewPewNationTV. Woo, studio audience is live and well today. Hey man, what's up, guys? We are here. We are back, right? Doing our thing, man. And I'm here today sporting the Tom gear, not just a shirt, just to show you guys out there, all the Tom McDonald fans, that I am now official, man. Hogs, Hangover Gang, Hogs, right? That's it, right here. Music and the shirt representing Tom McDonald, man. Love this guy. Love his music. I can't even begin to tell you. But anyhow, I'm glad you guys are here today. We got a lot of stuff to cover. There's been some crap going on since the last Freedom Friday. We're here with number 2. Today, I'm telling you, there is something that absolutely made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. If you guys haven't noticed or haven't heard, which some of you, I'm pretty sure you may have, most of you probably haven't, something that's called the Safety Act. This is something that's going to get passed or go into law. It's already been actually passed, but it's going effective, or in other words, it's going live January 1st, 2023. Got it right here in front of me. Okay. The Safety Act goes into effect. The funny part about this Safety Act, which you're going to see exactly what this thing is and what it entails. And it's going to be, I'm going to play a video clip here for you from Mayor Keith Pekow of Orland Park, Illinois. Mayor Keith is an Air Force veteran, fighter pilot. All right. Guy's badass, right? And he's talking about what this thing is. And before I even jump into that, I just wanted to give you guys a little background, a little brief on, on what's going on with this thing. It reminded me of a movie. Actually, it's not just a movie, it's a series of movies that came out. Gosh, I think the first one came out back in 2013, and it was called The Purge. All right. And there was like 5 of them that were made. And I actually started watching 2 of them. I haven't seen all. Actually, no, sorry, I take that back. I've seen 3 of them already just recently before I did this recording. And because I needed to connect the dots, right? I needed to find out what the hell this whole purge thing was, right? So I didn't know. Sorry, one of those things, right? And I'm usually a movie watcher and a moviegoer, so wasn't too cool with that. But anyway, I got 2 more to go. All right. I haven't seen the final 2, but this Safety Act that the city of Chicago passed into law is something that is really weird. Weird in the fact that it's just so relates to these movies that it wasn't even funny. And I'm like, at first I thought, this has got to be fake news. It's got to be bull crap, right? It's like, I don't believe this, but we're going to get into that into a minute. I just wanted to, do a little caveat here, right? And just let you guys know about what's been going on lately with the Second Amendment, right? And our beautiful people in your government. Okay. You heard about HR 1808. I've been talking about that a lot, especially on the radio show. Been talking about a little bit here, which is the assault weapons ban. All right. It's still tabled. It still has not risen up from the ashes, if you will. And there's nobody talking about it. But now there's something different. There's a new one that was just recently submitted a few days ago. Okay, and this is HR 8882, which is to amend Title 18 United States Code to require a license to acquire or receive an assault weapon and for other purposes. Don't know exactly what the other purposes are as of yet because there is no text available on the internet of what really is entailed in this one. But I can tell you, in a nutshell, that basically what HR 8882 is, it's legislation, where it's going to require you to have a permit to be able to acquire, an assault weapon, your AR-15, AK-47, anything that these people deem an assault style weapon. All right. So I just wanted to throw that little caveat in there and let you guys know, okay, that there is yet another pesky bill that was submitted. Here's the funny part about this one, okay? I look at it here, this bill was submitted by your representative, Chris Jacobs from New York State. Oh, by the way, a Republican. Yeah, you heard right. A Republican, which to me, I don't know. It's a very creepy situation, right? A Republican. Is that like a wolf in sheep's clothing? I don't know. I'll let you guys decide on that one. Leave some comments in the description down below because I'm really curious as to what you guys think about that guy. All right. I don't know. It's weird. This guy has done some and submitted some pretty shady stuff before as far as bills are concerned. So I don't know. I guess he's just one of those Republicans that, just should have a D after his name instead of an R, but I don't know. I'm just saying. It's really nuts that they would actually submit this thing. And from what I've seen and what I've read so far, he says that, like they all do, okay, that this is not an assault on your Second Amendment, right? Uh, they just don't have a good understanding of what the Second Amendment really is. I think that they have a very bad interpretation of it. But we will see. I will keep you guys posted, and I will let you know how this unfolds, if you will. Okay. But now let's get back to what today's topic is going to be about, which is, the Safety Act. Again, this is going to go into effect in the city of Chicago or the state of Illinois, sorry, January 1st, 2023. Okay. First of the year. This is going to go into effect. And this, like I said, if any of you out there, and please leave some comments down below, if you guys have seen any of the Purge movies. I believe the first one aired back in 2013, if I'm not mistaken. And I think the last one that they filmed, I believe, was 2021. The last one that they put out there. And like I said, I've got 2 more to go. And I really want to go ahead and take a look at that and see how that ends up. But let's go ahead and introduce, this video by Mayor Keith Pacow, right? And he's going to basically talk about what's entailed in the Safety Act. Now, take notes on this one. This is going to blow your mind. All right, this is the real deal. I thought that this was a bunch of, tinfoil stuff. It was crap. It was bull crap. And there's a lot of writings out there on the internet because I have searched it about how this was debunked, how this was a myth, how this was all fake, how this is not true. Well, I'm sorry, man. I find it kind of hard to believe that the mayor of a city, okay, especially, an Air Force veteran with, with a nice resume, if you will, okay, is going to, put fake shit out there, right? So let's just go ahead and take a look and take a listen at this also as well. Here we go.
I can't even begin to tell you how dangerous this act is. First, it was passed in the middle of the night with 40 minutes to read an 800-page bill, which is unacceptable. As of January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated fleeing and eluding. Offenders released on electronic monitoring have to be in violation for 48 hours before law enforcement can act. They could almost drive to Alaska before we can even look for them. It denies victims their constitutional rights. And keep this in mind, businesses and homeowners, officers will no longer be able to remove trespassers from your residence or your businesses. Someone could decide to live in your shed, and all we can do is give them a ticket. You have to decide what level of force is required to remove them and whether or not it's legal. This is a massive threat to the residents of Oral Park, Cook County, and Illinois. I want to remind voters that several elected officials that will be on the ballot in Orland Park voted for this abomination. Senator Michael Hastings, Senator Emil Jones, and Representative Justin Slaughter all voted to put criminals ahead of the safety of law-abiding citizens and police. In particular, Senator Hastings, who personally told me that this bill, that he had a family and that this bill was horrible and there was no way he would vote for it. An outright lie that, in my opinion, disqualifies him to hold his office. I will gladly cast my vote for this resolution and demand the repeal of the Orwellian-named Safety Act. But it doesn't end here. There is currently a bill in front of the House to remove school resource officers from our schools, which means no resource officer at Sandburg High School. The city of Chicago has already done this. I personally don't want to see the city of Chicago become the standard for how we conduct public safety, because they've abandoned their police officers and abandoned their residents and created a war zone full of criminals. There's also a bill to make fentanyl a misdemeanor in this state. And I want to remind you that we have representatives that currently represent us or will represent us potentially in the federal government that voted to not extend the fentanyl ban federally. Fortunately, it passed, but there are people that actually believe that we shouldn't have a ban on fentanyl that currently represent our community. That's just absolutely unacceptable. It's like they won't stop until they destroy our communities and our society. We all need to take a stand against this. This is a very, very dangerous bill.
Wow. There you have it. Can you believe that? That is just sheer insanity. It is absolute insanity. I mean, they can get, it's the purge, man. If any, please leave comments down below if anybody out there has seen those movies, The Purge, and tell me that does not relate to this at all. Please tell me that. You can't convince me, otherwise. And this is going into effect January 1st, 2023. I'm sorry, but this is just absolute insanity. Like I said, here's something else too that I dug up and found out. And guys, like you see on the bottom, if you're getting value out of this video, do me a favor, please smash that like button, share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. We're on a mission. And so far, thank you so much for all of you out there that have done this already. We're on a mission to get to 1K, and get there in a hurry, because, it's going to be able to money to monetize the channel, right? Woo, yeah, so we can bring better content, improvements on equipment and stuff like that. And it's all going to be for you guys anyway out there in the audience, man. I thank you guys so much. You guys are absolutely fantastic with all the support that you've done so far. And yes, studio audience will agree with that. And please, it'll be like tipping me $1. So please like, share, and subscribe, man, and tell everybody that you know. Anyway, if any of you have seen any of these Purge movies, like I said, please leave a comment down in the descriptions and just let me know. Let me know, because this is nuts. Like I was saying, there are 17 cities across this nation, okay, that are going to be following this exact program. 17 cities. I can tell you some right off the top of my head: Seattle, Portland, Los Angeles, New York. We already know about Chicago. That's a done deal. All right. And many more. Can I tell you that the majority of them are all in blue states? Blue cities? That's right. They are. So be aware of that. Dig locally. Be mindful of what's going on at the local level, wherever it is that you live. And if you even smell any of this stuff that you just saw right now and heard, okay, you need to take action and call your representatives. I understand it might be like, taking the number 1 in front of an oscillating fan on 3rd speed. You're going to get wet, and sorry, ladies, for you, you'll have to cop a squat, but you know what I mean, right? It's just the way it goes. As nasty as that sounds. But anyway, sorry, I'm just in one of these moods today. But this is absolute insanity. Again, guys, I don't know. Just stay alert, be mindful of what's going on. But again, share this with friends and with people. And, they need to know about this information. All right. Thanks for being here today. Like I said, like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. I will have some more stuff coming up for you soon. But for now, enjoy your Freedom Friday. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and we will catch you on the next one.